Hi, welcome to The Pursuit of Truth. It's the 20th of August 2018. Three things to get through. First, I saw a film on the weekend. It was called Down the Dark Hall. And yeah, it's an okay movie. But there's a line in it when it's about these kids who are, it's like, instead of being sent to a detention centre, they're sent to this place where they're to like harness their skills, as it were, something like that. And there's one line that Uma Thurman says to them, you know, sort of saying that without craziness or without endeavour, she says something like, we'd still be living on the flat earth. She actually says that line. And I thought, okay, so, you know, you can see it there. I'm sure that's not in the novel. It's based on a novel. I'd be interested to see whether it's in the novel, but I'm sure it's not in the novel. But we can, I guess, I did try and search for Down the Dark Hall, you know, that line, but it didn't come up with anything. So I'm thinking it's not in the novel. It was also interesting the way that the words were written, that we'd still be living on the flat earth, almost as if it is actually flat earth, and we'd still be living on it if we hadn't, you know, seen past that. Anyway, I just thought that was an interesting side note to show that movies are, you know, getting involved into this argument as well. So the other thing is YouTube. Obviously, we've all noticed how YouTube has been co-opted. YouTube, when I first started on it, God knows, I don't know if I was on it when it started, but it's been a long time. It was basically for us, hence the title YouTube, you as in not they. You know, you, the ordinary people, you could get a camera, you could film something, you could stick it on YouTube, and people would watch it. But now YouTube is what I like to call it now is Theirtube, because it's full of their stuff. You know, you got all these big companies, some of them hidden, some of them not, you know, who will have their channels on there. Every time you get a recommended thing, everything on there is like Marvel, it's Disney, or it's this, or it's that. And some of these, they're clever, they actually hire people to become YouTubers, and yet they're on the Hollywood payroll. And sometimes they build them up that way. I think that's how they did with Justin Bieber. I don't think he was an actual YouTuber. I think isn't even Ed Sheeran on YouTube originally. Yeah, I think some of these they test them out on there and they build them up. It's like advertising. So yeah, there's not much, you know, like if we make a video, we'd be lucky how many, you know, views we get on it, because obviously you've got all these Hollywood companies that are pumping out their stuff. You've got the Red thing now and all sorts of other stuff, and now you have to pay for parts of YouTube as well. So it's not really our tube anymore, is it? And the other thing was I was listening to Beyond the Imaginary Curve. Dale was talking, well, he sort of said he was going to talk about this subject at some other time, about self-editing, how we self-edit ourselves. And I was thinking, you know, that's true, we do, but I think we've always done that, because no one goes around, you know, you have a different, you are the same person, but you have a different relationship depending on the level that you know the person and trust the person. So there'll be some things that you tell your partner, some things you tell your friends, and etc. You know, and we all do self-edit to a certain extent. And I don't think, well, that's the way we're taught, isn't it? No one's going to go around and say, you know, all their thoughts that they have in their heads, express them out, or you know, like if they've lied to someone, they just go around saying, yeah, I just lied. You know, so there is a form of self-editing that we do anyway to make ourselves appear better than we are. But it'd be interesting if everyone could actually read our thoughts and read our, you know, the things that we've done. Oh my goodness, everyone would hate each other and be disgusted at each other. But then maybe that would actually be more honest. But I don't know. We'd get the thing is, because our mind, as it were, is hidden in our head or our thoughts, we can always keep things from other people. Anyway, yeah, it was interesting. I'm sure he's going to talk about it soon. Anyway, that's enough from me. Take care, take it easy. God bless and peace.